Before Sunrise is the first movie of the Before trilogy. It is a movie from 1995 and it was starred by Ethan Hawke as Jesse and Julie Dupuis as Celine. The movie was directed by Richard Linklater and it won the Golden Bear in the Berlin International Film Festival. There is not a consensus about this movie. Some people love it and others find it way too pedantic. With no further ado, let's get to the movie. Have you ever fallen in love while you're traveling? Well, this story revolves around two young adults, Jesse, a young American who is traveling across Europe, and Celine, a young French woman who is on her way back to Paris after visiting her grandmother in Budapest. They get the opportunity to talk to each other after a German couple or an Austrian couple, I don't know, start arguing in German very loudly. So Celine decides to change her seat and then she sits next to Jesse, who soon struck up a conversation with her. So they start talking and they realize they have a lot in common. So Jesse has to get off the train in Vienna because his flight is taking off the next morning back to the United States. So he invites Celine to get off the train with him to continue this conversation. He says that if she realizes he's too boring or even a psycho, she could get on the next train back to Paris. She agrees and she leaves the train with him. So they start talking and they spend the whole afternoon and night together. Well, this is the story. So they fall in love while traveling. The thing that really got me from this movie is the strong connection between the two characters, Celine and Jesse. They really express this strong connection of people who are starting to get to know one another and start falling in love. Other things that are a forte is the cinematography, which alternates between tiny places and open spaces, showing intimacy and also a sense of security between the characters. And also there is a scene that I really like, that they go into a music booth and they start listening to a song together. And this is so interesting because I like this kind of movie that connects the audience with a certain song. There are some movies that do that, and this one did this really brightly. The song is Come Here. So these are the things that I think are a forte in the movie, are strong points in the movie. One thing that I didn't like so much is that Jessie doesn't really show an interest about Celine, about her culture, about her language. It's always focusing on Celine speaking English all the time. And also, she doesn't make any mistakes in the foreign language. So I think it would be a little more interesting if she had this vulnerability to make mistakes in the language she was speaking, which was not her native language. As I said, although it was a really interesting movie with profound dialogues, I would have enjoyed it a little more if Celine had shown some vulnerability speaking in another language. But all in all, it's a great movie. It's a different kind of love story. As I said, the dialogues are very profound, make us reflect on things, make us think about life in another way. And the other movies in the trilogy follow the same steps, so follow the same track. So the characters always have profound dialogues and reflect upon life. Okay, time to give a grade for the movie. I'm giving it a 8.5. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit subscribe and to watch more videos in my channel. Thank you guys so much. Have a good day.